Hello everyone, my name is Sark and welcome back to another SH Figuarts review. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the one and only PORTGAS.D.ACE from the One Piece series. What I hear might be contender for Figure of the Year. And I'm very intrigued about that because that is a very big and bold claim. So without further ado, let's take him out and see if he's Figure of the Year worthy. Alright, so here we have D.ACE. And I gotta say, people were not lying when they said that this might actually be Figure of the Year. And not only is he good in terms of like articulation and everything, which we will get into, but also accessories for the price point as well. So yeah, this figure might actually be like top 3 figures of the year, alongside Deku / Isuku Midoriya from My Hero. So overall, there are a couple of things that I do find very weird, and let me talk about those real quick. So the first one, he looks overall he looks great. There's a couple of choices that I don't know why they did this, why Bandai did this, but it's whatever. So the first one is the neck. I don't know if it's just me. His neck looks like it's bulging out of him. It just feels like it's way too bulging, and it's like, look at that. His pecs are like all the way here. He has bigger. He's literally the definition of a big back. What the heck? I'm not too familiar with Ace and his design, but I know he's like super lean and everything. But I did not know he had a giant humpback on his figure or on his character whatsoever. And again, the neck, the way that it's cut out, it's not underneath whatsoever. So it just looks like there's giant gaps on the figure itself. Like here, you can see the gap there, which feels like it should not be there. And the shoulders are also done weirdly because this is a cap. This is like an actual cap, and then the shoulder actually goes into the bicep swivel. Well, it still goes into the shoulder, but this is a cap. It's a soft plastic cap. I don't know why they did this. The beads, I understand that they wanted to keep them there so they don't move too much, but it actually is a little bit of an annoyance because they don't move. They're attached to the back of him. Wait, give me a second. Let me familiarize myself with his character design. Okay, so I checked. He does not have a big back. So I don't know why his back is just so, it's protruding outward. It's bigger than his pecs. That is not how anatomy works in general. And Oda, I understand he has weird designs, but he is literally like the very normal looking character, or just human body character type. So it's like, I don't get it. Again, just the weird cuts that they have going on are just an odd choice. Now, another thing, his pants or his shorts are soft plastic, which is a very cool thing. But the pelvis section is hard plastic. Bandai, I'm just gonna leave a question as to why. And again, we have a hinge cut on the ab crunch. I talked about this with the Figma starting to doing it a lot more. Marvel Legends does it, and it's not the prettiest, but this one does have a waist swivel kind of, so it kind of makes up for it. So let's move on into the articulation, because while this guy does have weird cuts throughout his body, especially the shoulder area and the neck area, he moves pretty well. Looking down, pretty good. Going down, he pretty much looks at his pecs. Looking up, not so much, because again, he has such a big back that is blocking it. They could have cut out a piece on here, and they moved back the neck a little bit. So the neck should be at the same sort of line as the shoulders. So this should be moved here, where my finger is at. So you can see how much the neck is protruding outward just by me putting the finger there. So it's protruding out so much, making it so he doesn't have the best range on the neck itself. And again, just the weird cuts on the back. I don't get it. So you can move side to side. Is it a double ball peg? It is a double ball peg, so that's 1+ for this figure. I guess it's fine. You can rock it side to side, but again, you're going to have weird gaps here and there for some reason. So yeah. Now, for the arms, even though he has caps as his shoulders, it kind of makes it work, because then you kind of cover in the pieces that would be like hollow at that point. It works. He can get a T-pose on there. He can rotate him 360 degrees. He has a bicep swivel, of course. That is what I figured was going to happen, actually. No, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, no, we're good. We good. So bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, which actually is one of the better looking double jointed elbows that I've seen in a while, and a hinge wrist. Now for the pectorals, the chest, he can actually move it decently forward like that without using the ab crunch, and then backwards also pretty good. So pretty good movement there. Swivel side to side. Ab crunch, this guy has an amazing ab crunch. And then unlike Figma and Marvel Legends, it doesn't look weird from the back. It actually looks pretty smooth. They made it they actually sculpted the figure so it looks smooth from the back. And going backwards, same thing. It doesn't look like he has a pot belly protruding outward. Yeah, he has a gap, but it still looks amazing. So pretty seamless there. I have noticed that they've started doing this for a lot more figures. So I'm very curious as to how that's going to work, because it just makes me wonder, is that a setback? Is that a step backwards or a step forward? I feel like the Okarun could have definitely benefited from this ab crunch as a whole, and just this mechanism in itself. Same with the shoulders and everything. Like, I feel like just the mechanism for this figure should have been put in Okarun, which you guys should have already seen that video at this point. Legs, kicking forward, pretty good. Definitely better than 90 degrees. A little bit better than 90. You can definitely push it if you wanted to, especially with the ab crunch. Like, you can get that. That is amazing. Splits, perfect splits. That is insanely good. Kicking backwards, also great. 90 degree angles. Thigh swivel, which you can move around however you want. Double jointed knee. You have a boot swivel, a foot hinge that goes far forward and far backwards, and a toe hinge. That actually looks pretty good. Like, yeah, this is separated, but it looks seamless, kind of. You have that little black piece there. So almost perfect on the articulation section. He has an amazing range for his articulation, so yeah. Not only does he have great articulation and a decent enough aesthetic, but he has an insane amount of accessories. So let's take a look at those real quick. Alright, so this man literally comes with 2 blister packages of pure accessories, which is insane. So just kind of going over them real quick, because I don't want to spend too much time on this. I really want to give my full-on thoughts at the end of this video, and I don't want to extend this video past like 15 minutes, you know? So handy dandy box cutter. We have 4 different faceplates, which I'll actually get closer with. So we have a shocked expression, kind of shouting and angry, a happy expression, a sleeping expression, which is very well done, and an angry teeth gritting expression. We have his hat that actually works as an additional headpiece, so you would have to swap out the heads altogether to attach this one. We have the sides of the hat, which is awesome. We have the fiery fingers and the fiery gun fingers, fiery pointing fingers, grasping hands, fists. Oh no, those are holding hands for something. I forget what it was. What is he holding in the pictures? I don't know. But he has his sash. He has Luffy's additional extra piece or faceplate for the Romance Dawn Luffy, and also the other Reino Noshigara, because you could actually use the same things for that. We have his coat or his gear and a sash as well if you wanted to use that, and fire effect pieces, which is awesome. So again, this guy has an insane amount of accessories, and I think the fire effect pieces are also very well done. Actually, why am I not? I forgot to take the top of the blister package here. Yeah, they're very well done. I actually love how they look. They're very sort of not translucent, but they're very opaque, and I like that. So going into my final thoughts for this guy definitely did surprise me. I was not gonna get this guy anytime soon, but then I did see that he was selling out pretty much everywhere, and I did not want to miss out, so that's why I bought him. And I really like him. He is a great contender for Figure of the Year. Now, objectively, he is an amazing figure. He has amazing accessories, an insane amount of accessories, and he also has an insane amount of, or an insane range of motion with the articulation. But subjective, this is my subjective thing. I don't really like the way that his shoulders look, and his traps and everything of the sorts. From the front, it doesn't look bad, but from the side and from the back, it kind of sucks. But at the same time, that is something that you can definitely ignore when you have this figure. So overall, I'm actually going to give this figure a 10 out of 10. Usually, SH Figuarts does not do that, does not get scores of like 10 out of 10. But this guy definitely surprised me. So this guy is $89.99, which is $90. And you may be wondering, why are you giving a 10 out of 10 figure or a $90 figure a 10 out of 10? That's an expensive price. Well, you're getting a lot of accessories, so that's why. Well, here's the thing. You're getting a lot of accessories. You're getting an insane figure that has a lot of postability options. And you're also getting a One Piece figure as well. So again, One Piece fans, rejoice. This is definitely your figure to get. So if you would definitely want to start with one, start with this one. And I do think by word of mouth, for those that do enjoy One Piece, this one might sell out. Because it is kind of considered, I don't know if it's considered a premium Bandai figure, because this one came with a blister packaging, actually. So, well, actually, it does have the premium Bandai, so it is going to be limited. So, I would suggest getting it while you can, because I think they're only going to do one initial sale run, and then that's it. So, yeah. Besides that, that's pretty much all the time I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about this figure. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I definitely do, especially with the score that I gave it. But besides that, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.